Hey guys, welcome back. Today we're going to do Yo-Joe or G.I. Joe, the Real American Hero, issue number 311 from Image Comics. And we're going to continue. I was a little bit critical about the last issue, and I believe rightfully so. Or was it the issue before that? I don't remember. I think it's very safe reading, sometimes a little bit boring. This gave me, the feeling that I was watching a G.I. Joe cartoon, which was pretty cool. Although no, I haven't seen many G.I. Joe cartoons from the 80s, so I have to go back. I have to see them all. I mean, I'm really into this. Anyway, there's some confusing stuff here. Well, let's begin with this cyborg from Serpentor Khan, and this Techno Viper, if I remember correctly, because I wanted to have this action figure, and I think this Techno Viper looks super cool, saying that, "Hey, Cobra Commander, we are being overrun. We must leave the field." I thought, wait a minute, Cobra Commander? I mean, in the last issue, there was a guy that has the Cobra Commander's armor, but this isn't, as far as I know, Cobra Commander. So this guy says, no, we need to hold the line here, because basically they are setting them up for an ambush. And as I said, we have this cool shot from above. And this guy with a Gatling gun is, shredding his tank. And then this, damn it, I forgot this guy's name. Well, not this guy's personal name, but, this line of soldiers. Is it just, he's a Viper? Or, I don't know. We're coming back to that later. I remember this guy because I wanted to have this action figure as well. So he says, we're getting out of here, and I get the feeling that Cobra Commander would say, well, I will get you next time, G.I. Joe. Although these are not the Joes, right? But also this guy says, that he's basically admiring Cobra Commanders because he was more, how do you say, showing a little bit more guts. But that's not Cobra Commander. This is Cobra Commander, right? See? The Travis Sprung Cobra Commander. So I think, why, right? It's a little bit confusing. Anyway, so they lure these Serpentor Khan's troops to the middle of the field, and he says, spring the trap. And then, I don't know, stealth bombers. Well, not stealth bombers, but, or maybe they are. Anyway, planes and helicopters. Shooting these cyborgs, blowing them up, looks really cool. I like the sound effects too. I think sound effects don't get enough credit. I mean, it really enhances parts of the story and the visuals, right? To have this, this. If there is some kind of a big explosion, you want to have that boom, kaboom, this big explosion. That's what you want. Anyway, I'm still a little bit, weirded out that the Joe team is teaming up with Zartan and the Dreadnoks. I think, are they just enemies? Why are they teaming up? Because they want to save the Baroness because she's been shot. I mean, they are not friends, right? Why would you say, oh, yeah, I'm going to help you go to the hospital? And, wait a minute. Cobra Troopers. Yeah, that was it. So these are these Cobra Troopers? Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, maybe you can tell me in the comments below what they actually are. Maybe they are Cobra Troopers. So he says, I'm taking her inside. Is anybody going to stop me? Yeah, wise decision, because they are going away. So is it because Zartan is a really imposing, dangerous man? Or is it because that the Joes are here as well, along with the Dreadnoks at the background here, and they are being outnumbered? That's really the question. Anyway, so the Joe says, yeah, we're staying out here, right? And then this guy is insulting the other one. He says, it's your fault that we're being blown up. I'm going to tell Serpentor Khan, and he's killing him with the Gatling gun. All right. We caught them unaware, all clumped together. This is like shooting fish in a barrel. Oh, yeah? Don't let a single one escape. But then they are being attacked from above. Well, they are being hit with air-to-air missiles. And Cobra Commander says, what? We're supposed to have air superiority. Can UIDD attack us? They are Night Ravens. Uh-oh. The two were left behind in the underground hangars on Cobra Island. And there's another wave of Serpenticon revenge. Built stealth bombers behind them. All right, so we have an air fight. I like that. So this guy says, it's a Strato Viper. I love these names. Strato Viper. Nice. He says, initiate the drop, says Serpenticon. You can see that he's infected, because of the bomb at issue 301. That was the time or the number when Image Comic took over IDW's, work, because they suck. They ruin it. That's why the G.I. Joe franchises went to Image, because, IDW just messed it up real bad. Anyway, so they are just, all these cyborgs are falling, and then I like this shot, right? Because Serpenticon is now joining the fray, is that how you say it? Or joining the battle. And he's giving the speech from, hey, breakthrough, keep advancing. They've been feigning a retreat, and we're going to turn it into a real one. Well, it looks cool, man. It's very kinetic. And so Zartan goes to the hospital, and he says, critical case coming through. And this woman says, there is a such thing as triage, that does not apply to me. So I'm not sure what he can do, because my knowledge about these characters are very, very minimal. I'm getting more, I'm getting to know these characters a little bit more, but, I still don't have the Marvel background. So I'm missing a lot of information, who these guys are, what they can do, how dangerous or good they are, right? So I think this is what's this, a hologram or an image inducer? I love the Kirby Bloods, by the way. You, order Garni and have Baroness taken to the ORS ASAP. Oh, yes, sir, Cobra Commander, she says. She's scared. All right, and also like this, that, Serpenticon is, like I said, not only joining the fray, but also leading the charge, rallying the troops, so it makes him a, very dangerous opponent, but also a leader that has qualities of, attacking and coordinating and strategizing instead of, what Cobra Commander is mostly doing, cowering in the shade. We're coming back to that a little bit later. All right, so this guy in Cobra Commander's armor says, hey, why are you taking me, Techno Viper? We need to get to the safety of the command center bunker. I will not lead from the rear. I have to rally the troops. So is he some kind of a sub-commander under the leading part of Cobra Commander? I don't know. But then we go to, they're getting attacked by, I don't know, what's these calls? Are these stealth? These are not stealth bombers, right? They are Night Ravens. All right. So Serpenticon says, you, first wave assault leader, you may redeem yourself taking a small force to the assault the Cobra bunker under the community center and secure the hospital while you're at it. We are going to push forward because he wants to twist the head of Cobra Commander. Well, he maybe get his wish. Speaking of, how could my brilliant plan fail so miserably? Show me the situation graphics. It's worse than I thought. And then we see the cowardice of Cobra Commander. So this guy says, should we send the reserves and bunker guards to relieve the main force? Are you insane? They need it here to protect me. It's such a coward. Anyway, so fake Cobra Commander, also known as Zartan, is here at the hospital, at the operation room. And so the doctor says, hey, can you just get out of here? He threatens him. Anyway, so, and then we have these mutants coming to the hospital, right? So it seems that the Joes are a little bit of a pickle. We're going to see that probably in the next one. And yeah, more battle, more action. He says, obliterate them all. I like that. But then they are getting also attacked from above. We said, wait a minute, so we have another air assault raid? Impossible. We destroyed all Cobra air assets. But oh no, it's Despero from Mars. Well, it's M-E-R-S. And this is interesting, by the way. Chris Mooneyham after Roger S. McLeod. So does this imply that this is some kind of a important piece of art, maybe from the Marvel comics, and then somebody you know, did that again in its own image, just Mooneyham, you know, say, okay, well, I'm doing this, my vision, my part, as an homage, maybe, or not, again. Maybe somewhat of you who read these Marvel comics can tell me in the comments below. He says, where is my beloved Baroness? All right. More, like I said, this feels like a commercial from those Hasbro Labs cartoon. Well, not Hasbro Labs, but was it Mattel or was it Hasbro that released these action figures and, you know, vehicles? It looks so cool. You know, it feels like an 80s cartoon. Anyway, it's Despero and all of his Mars forces. What is he doing here? Why is he attacking Serpentis' cyborg army? Is he on my side again? Maybe you should try to cut a deal with him. On second thought, he might not be too forgiving about you having shot Baroness in the chest. Uh-oh. That's not good, man. So, and then this is happening. And then in the next issue, we have a standoff between Destro and Serpentis Khan. I like how he's just standing there defiantly saying, you will meet your doom now, or something like that. All these they are both bad guys, right? Now, I wonder how this, you know, end up. Yeah, like I said, we got to have a battle between these two. Yeah, great stuff. Guys, let me know in the comments what you think about it. This is the end of the video. I think this is still a very good series. And yeah, like I said, pretty fun. See you next time. Bye-bye.